dad to dad, you need to slow down life a little bit more. I say this because yesterday was the first day, and it was a random day. I think I planned it the evening before. But yesterday was the first day that I took my girls to go do something that they really wanted to do. Now remember, my girls are 4, 2, 5 months old, and obviously my lady. They've been wanting to go to the beach since we've moved here. We moved to our new home about a little over 2 months now. And the beach is closer than where we used to live. And it today it hit me that that was the first time that I've taken them to the beach within over 2 months of me being in our new home. Why? It's not because I don't love my baby. It's not because I don't want to spend time with them. I do everything that I do. I grind so hard. I work so much. I build this brand, business, and try to elevate more lives as much as I possibly can and as many as I possibly can. Obviously, to be able to provide the type of lifestyle for my kids, for my family, for my babies that I want. But why I'm going so hard, I'm losing out on the time I'm going so hard for. So I wanted to tell you that, Bobby to Bobby, you need to slow life down. We need to have balance. And how many times have you heard that? You don't need balance. If you want to get to where you want to get to, you don't need balance. Why? Oh, because you need to put in all of the effort and all of the work that you have and all the time right now, just on that one thing. You just need to go, go, go. Slow it down. Because what does all that go, go, go really mean if you can't spend time with the ones that you are going for? And it just hit me today. Today, not even yesterday when it happened. Today, it hit me today that I haven't taken them to do what they wanted to do, what they were so excited to move here in the first place. Yes, they love the house. Yes, they love their room. Yes, they love their backyard. Yes, they love everything that you would think kids and your family would love about a new home. But what they were most excited for when we were even looking at this place was the fact that we were going to be closer to the beach. And it took me 2.5 months, almost 2.5 months, to take a 4-hour trip. Almost an hour there, almost, right? About 2 hours-ish, maybe a little bit over at La Playa, at the beach. And then about 50 minutes back, maybe. So really a 4-hour trip compared to all the time within these 2 months that I've been just God, 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 God. And in this office, you see this is one of the places where you see most of the content coming from because this is my office. I guarantee you guys have way more content built up, obviously, over these last 2 months compared to taking my babies to what they want to do. And that's just me being honest, me being completely frank, me keeping it 1,000 with you. That's unacceptable. But I know I'm not the only one that has the reason of grinding, of hustling, of you're doing it for your babies. You're doing it for your kids. You're doing it for your wife. You're doing it for your lady. You're doing it for your partner. You're doing it for your family. but you're losing out on years that you don't get back. My girls are 4, 2, and 5 months. These are the most imperative years of their lives, but of also our lives together. I'm not going to get these years. If you're that and you have little kids, you're not going to get these years back. Listen to what all of our elders say. You're not going to get these years back. Oh, make sure you pay attention. Make sure you actually be with them. Don't rush it. Pay attention, because enjoy it now, because I finished the sentence. Enjoy it now because it goes so fast, right? But you're sitting here, I'm sitting here, jotting down, planning out. Okay, now do this, now do that. Next objective, next topic to go over to better the value to give to your clientele, to give to your brand, to give to your business, to elevate their lives, to provide a certain lifestyle that you want for them. When they just want you. They just want you. They just want me. I can't be the only one. I can't be. We're losing out on the time that we do not get back with our kids, spending time working hard to provide for our kids when they're the reason why, and we're getting the least amount of time with our reason why, which is our kids. So when that thought hit me of, whoa, you took them to the beach for the first time in 2 or a little over 2 months. Now, it may not be a big deal to you or to most of the people possibly watching this, but I know that hits some. And even if I hit one brain, if I even hit one light bulb go off, like, wow, yeah, my kid or kids have been asking me to do that thing, or have been excited to do this thing, and I have yet to do it with them just because I'm working so hard and so long and so much to provide a certain lifestyle that I want for them when they just want me. If that thought resonated with you, then my job is complete. And if it's only one brain, my job is complete. Because I know how I felt and I know how I feel. Now, does that happen all the time? No, absolutely not. Because I go through spurts. I go through these spurts of where I'm slowing life down to be able to enjoy it. Because I know I go through spurts where I'm just, and then I'll hit another one of where I'll get better at balancing, right? There goes that balance thing that everybody says, or a lot of other people say, you don't need balance right now. Who are you to tell me? Yes, you have a lot of money in a bank account, but do you have a family? Do you have little kids that you're raising? It's a totally different ballgame. And nobody gives you the manual. Nobody gives you the directions and say, hey, this is a step A to step Z. Me personally, I think all that you need balance nonsense, or you don't need balance nonsense, it should be out the window. Because I think you do need balance, especially if you're a dad. You need to be I have a new method. And it's a 4x5 dad method. You need to be protecting or protective. You need to be providing. You need to be playful. You need to be present. And how do you do that? By the 5 P's. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. preparation in that, proper preparation in that, is having balance to be able to go to work, work hard, get your priorities done. Yes, tackle the objective for what you need to provide for them, but then come home, enjoy life, have that wall, have that time blocked out, time blocked through your schedules, have that time blocked out to where you could just up. It is 5 p.m. I'll get the rest of my objectives done tomorrow. I got the main priorities done today. That means I could shift the other smaller ones that I don't necessarily need to do, that aren't going to move the needle as much as I needed to move for me, till tomorrow, to the next day. Because you need balance. And balance is also subjective because, balance is also subjective because what is 8 hours compared to the 2 that you might be able to spend with them before they go to bed? What is that ratio? Most of us are all athletes, ex-athletes. 8 to 2. That's 9 to 2. Even 7 to 3. 6 to 4. They're still getting the less of you, but you say they mean the most to you. Now I get it. I'm a puppy. I'm a dad too. We have to provide. I understand. And that takes time. I understand. But all these years we don't get back. Slow life down. Have balance for you to be able to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Not just see the fruits, but actually enjoy. Because the whole reason that we are grinding so hard, working so hard, slaving away, is for our babies, but our babies aren't getting us, and we're not getting them as much as each other should. Slow life down, enjoy, play, because if you're not slowing down life and enjoying and playing with them, you're not having any balance. And I'd be damned if I have this awareness, this knowledge, and this structure for us dads to be able to enjoy and play and be present in our kids' lives, and I withhold that. I gatekeep that. We're missing out on too much time. Even me, I need to do better. Over the years, I've gotten a lot better. It's very circumstantial. It's very, there may be time constraints. It might be time sensitive as to why you don't spend as much time with your little ones as you should. But that's never a reason to not compete to get better every single day for them, so that they could have more of you sooner, faster, earlier, better, fully present, than wasting the precious years that you don't get back. Just think and have that comparison, have that ratio. You work so much and they get so little of your time. I hope this resonated with at least one of y'all, because it hit me and I was like, oh, I gotta slow down life. Even though my circumstances, I'm blessed, but my personality is, I have to have more than more stacked up just in case of an emergency. So those two thoughts are very combative. But there's nothing more important than your relationship with your little ones, as your little ones also see that energy that you're carrying. Carry gratitude, obedience, peace, happiness, joy, playfulness. Be present. Be that providing man. Know you have it on lock. What you need. Be deadly at all times. It's why we compete every freaking morning to be protective. Providing already. Now we just need to add that playfulness into that balance. Blessings. Be present. Coach Bree.